used to love dolls, especially Barbies. When I was like 6 years old, I would play with Barbies all day, like even cut their hair and draw on them. Well, these Barbies might be innocent, but this isn't true for all dolls. Some are so cursed,
You might die from just owning one.
That's why today, I'll show you the most horrifying dolls I could find on the internet. So guys, if you don't want a little Chucky chasing after you with a knife, then make sure to like and subscribe. So you all know about Coraline, right? I really loved that movie as a kid, especially the meme of the overworked dad. But y'all ever wondered what happened to those clay dolls after the movie was filmed? They might have just been destroyed. But this doll I'm gonna show you, which was a famous part of a music video, was actually lost for about 10 years. But after a couple of years passed, y'all won't believe what happened.
This is Norman. Norman was created approximately 18 years ago to see him in a music video for the band Interpol. However, people cherished him, but unfortunately Norman went missing for 10 years. In 2014, a public sale became listed on iCollector.com under the title Animatronic Creepy Ghoul Puppet from Music Video. After 10 years, Norman had reappeared, and he appeared very badly. Having a devoted fan base, nobody bought him, and he went missing once more for another 5 years, until a YouTuber managed to locate him and purchase him.
Nah, guys, I think Norman should stay lost. What happened to its face? It looks so eerie, almost like a rotting body. That thing has to be haunted. Maybe the sand was made from a mix of sand, water, and human organs. Do y'all agree? In my opinions, cursed stuff like this should just be burnt. Like, I'm not trying to get that cursed energy on me. So guys, subscribe if you don't also want this negative energy. Okay, guys, have y'all ever inherited a really old doll? Like, I remember when I was a kid, my mom gave me an old rag doll that she had played with when she was a kid. Well, as it turns out, some of these dolls from the Stone Age are literally the most cursed things on this planet. And this next doll I'm going to show you is one of them. In Japan, there's an urban legend about an old cursed Ichimatsu doll, which disguises itself as a normal doll, but apparently, it can kill your entire family. It got so bad that they made a movie about it. Here's a short clip of it.
This is one of Japan's creepiest urban legends. It's called the Ichimatsu doll. Not long ago, Lisa was cleaning up at home when she found a doll hidden under a pile of clothes. She remembered it was a gift her grandmother had given her when she was little. When she was a child, she thought the doll was adorable, but now it just felt unsettling. Lisa decided to throw it away, but as she looked at its eerie face, she suddenly felt like the doll was staring right at her. Before leaving, Lisa turned the doll face down. That night, she had a nightmare. In the dream, the doll came to life, but a sudden knock at the door woke her up. When she went to open the door, the doll was standing right there. She didn't want to think about it. She quickly grabbed the doll and threw it in the trash, but when she returned home, the doll was mysteriously sitting on the chair. This terrified Lisa. She quickly wrapped the doll in a bag and taped it up tightly. That should have been the end of it. Sure enough, for the next few months, the doll never appeared again. Lisa started a new chapter in her life, until one day, her aunt and niece came to visit. It turned out it was all just a nightmare, but in the next moment, something strange happened.
Ew, what is that? I would be so scared if I woke up and the first thing I seen in the morning is some creepy old doll staring directly into my eyes. I get chills just by imagining that. Like, do you guys think this doll got possessed by your grandma? I don't know, it seems a bit too eerie for that. I don't think any grandma would go around haunting their grandchildren in a doll. Like, she should just hand it over to the police and get that doll locked up. Speaking of grandpas though, y'all know when you're at your granny's house and there's just a bunch of little trinkets and statues all over the place. Like, my grandparents have so many weird blue vases and like half the stuff in their house is just made from blue glass. At least they don't have anything spooky or haunted. Unlike this person in this next video, they literally inherited their granny's house. And let me tell you guys, I could never live in a house like this. Take a look.
Could inherited an old house from his grandmother, which contains some creepy old dolls, and he doesn't feel comfortable living inside the place. and late one night we find out exactly why, when he is awoken to a rather strange sound coming from within his bedroom. So he pulls out his phone and starts to record, and this is what he captured. Jacob hears a banging sound coming from the closet, but upon checking he finds nothing there, and just seconds later he hears more banging coming from the door on the other side. At this point he is overcome with fear and quickly runs out of the side door. However, the creepiest thing was noticed after he rewatched the video. When Jacob wakes up from his bed, we can see that the clown doll is facing straight towards the bed. But once he comes out from the closet, we can see it staring to the side right at him. Since this day, Jacob has moved the doll downstairs away from his bedroom. But I'm not quite sure why you would have a creepy doll staring at your bed to begin with. So hopefully, he learned a lesson.
That's so creepy. I would burn that thing immediately. Did you see it looking sideways? And who are that makes the doll that large? I seriously think that doll could be in a horror movie. Like, if I was that guy, I would have sold the house immediately. I'm sorry, Granny, but like, I'm not trying to get killed by that cursed doll. But guys, what would be scarier than a big cursed doll? Well, what about a gigantic doll? Yeah, literally gigantic, like the size of a house. It actually sounds kind of fun now that I think about it. Imagine a whole crowd of people giving the doll hugs at the same time. Well, somebody actually made a gigantic doll like this, but it didn't quite go as planned, because they placed the giant doll outside, so it turned into something more horrifying just few months after it was made. Take a look.
This is a creepy stuffed rabbit that is 60 meters long and is located in northern Italy on a mountain. The rabbit was created in 2005 by a group of artists, and it was intended to exist for 20 years. But by 2016, it had nearly entirely decomposed, and based on satellite imagery, it appears that only the outline remains.
Oh my god, it's like fully melted. What was it made of anyways? How did it just decompose like that? Maybe it was made from hay or something, and the rain just dissolved it until it turned into whatever that is. Or maybe it got slowly eaten by bugs. But guys, let's use this as the word of the day. Comment giant doll if you've made it this far into the video. Alright guys, most of these dolls we've seen today have been pretty normal by design. Like, as in the people who designed the dolls didn't intend on them being spooky. They just happened to be possessed or something. But this person actually made real life horrors. Like, he literally gave them those freak plastic surgeries you see on TikTok. Yeah, those who go really wrong, but like 10 times worse. Take a look.
Hello, my name is Peter Rabbit. Can I play peekaboo with you? Where did you go? Peekaboo! Hello. Where are you? Peekaboo! I see.
Ew, they are literally pulling their skin off. Are those real skulls and teeth? Like, that looks a little too good. Actually, I don't know if good is the right word for it. Too realistic, I guess? Do you guys think he used human parts in this? Like, it is a bit sus to be honest. But if it doesn't have human parts inside, I think it would be pretty cool to have one of these. Like, it's a cool trick to scare your friends if they come over. Alright, do y'all know the feeling of having that one doll that just seems off? Like it just creeps you out a little bit. I used to have that with a toy robot. It would start moving and making shooting noises randomly, even though I didn't feel like I touched it. I thought that thing was like sentient or something, even though it probably wasn't, and I just touched it. Well, this person actually found out his doll was sentient, and apparently it was possessed by a serial killer. Yeah, check it out, guys. Ew, what is that? It speaks too? That thing is definitely haunted. Call your priest, man. If it escaped being thrown in the dumpster, then you're cooked anyways. I like the way it pretends to be a doll when he spots it though. It just collapses. His legs just give out. Alright guys, this last one includes Sesame Street, which I actually never watched as a kid, because there's no version in Danish. But from what I've heard, Americans really like it. But guys, behind the sweet nursery rhymes and funny gags, there's a dark hidden message. Or maybe it's not that serious. But y'all, Elmo actually tells kids to die in this book made for him. Check it out.
He does say some phrases, though, that toddlers probably shouldn't be hearing. Here's what Elmo is supposed to say.
Let's try and use the pen.
But several books came with this sound instead.
Who wants to go?
Elmo laughs, ha ha ha, and then he says, "Who wants to die?"
Oh, okay. I would probably edit that part.
Nah, not Elmo. Out of all of them, Elmo is probably my favorite Sesame Street character. But guys, I actually don't think it's saying who wants to die. I think it's who wants to go, as in going to the toilet, like what the book was for. I think this news channel was just desperate for some cool news, and they just made something up. Alright, that's all I had for today. If you like this video, remember to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. It really helps my video get pushed into the algorithm, so new people see my vids. And as always, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.